Let's get started! Fight! This dog will determine who is the strongest one and for all. The fear out there will the tide of battle turn? Fight! The scale has tipped. This fighter is in the zone. It doesn't get any more intense than this. Locale chosen. The battle has begun. Fight! The battle of the century! Fight! The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament. The one cruise ship champion. Fight!
Alright, hello everybody, welcome to tonight's Ultra Street Fighter 4 tournament, top in the shop, hosted here at pewpewcardandgame. I am your host, Robbie Votaw. I will be commentating for most of the night, keeping you guys company. Thanks for tuning in. This is our kind of returning from a hiatus of sorts. Our stream has been down and a bunch of other excuses, so we got all that stuff back up, and hopefully we'll have it running for you guys well tonight. Quick thanks to everybody tuning in tonight. See Live Bandit. Met him at Evo. Evo was a really exciting time. Met a lot of really cool people. He played against my brother Alex. I had a really super close set between Abel and Fei Long. So shout outs for tuning in tonight. Everybody else, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're brand new from the various corners of the internet, welcome. So right now we are going to get our tournament started. We've got 10 people, 10 players entered tonight. You can check out that bracket in the title of this broadcast at challenge.com. Top in the shop, 7/24/14, return of the flowchart. So for those of you interested in our title of tonight's tournament, we have a thing, kind of a saying, kind of a hidden demon that floats around this shop called the flowchart for Aaron Steel Panthers Akuma, which you will undoubtedly see tonight on stream, and he has gotten incredibly consistent at landing that demon combo, be it a super or an ultra, and we have a flowchart popped up there. Pretty much, if you try anything while on his wake up, he will demon you, and it's literally gotten to be anything possible. He's gotten very creative in his setup with the demon. So hopefully, see some good things tonight out of Steel Panther and an entertaining Akuma. For right now, we're just waiting for a couple of our other players to file in tonight, went and grab some food. But our bracket is finalized, and we'll have our first matches up tonight, ready to go for you. So again, if you guys are watching in stream, we would love to hear critique and comment in the chat. You can also hit us up at pewpewcng, or you can send your feedback that way as far as audio, video quality, anything else, commentary quality, of course, all of that. We would love to hear from you. So hit us up on those various social media outlets, and we'll get our first matches ready to go for you shortly. All right, so again, we are kind of recovering a little bit from our stream setup breaking down a couple months ago, so we won't have any like player cams or talent cams tonight. So again, if there's any comments or critiques to have about the stream, please don't hesitate to let us know. We're always trying to get better. So again, as soon as this match is wrapped up here, we will move on to our first round. We will have God of Thundercats currently playing, or God of Thunder Kicks, excuse me, currently playing Ken. We'll go up against Blanccat, who will be playing Blanca. So stay tuned for that shortly, and we will get things ready to go. Alright, so stepping up to play right now, I've got God of Thunder Kicks, which you just saw playing Ken Masters. We'll be going against Blanccat, Abby's Catlin, so our resident Blanca player. So again, if you got a little background about our scene here in Oak Grove, Missouri, a lot of low skill level to mid skill level players here. As we try to get new faces involved in our scene. So we've been streaming now for almost a year. October will be our first stream. Or I'm sorry, August will be our first stream date. So almost to that year point. And we're going to get things started off with Ken versus Blanca. So of course Ken, a Shoto, Fireball, Uppercut, Hurricane Kick. Blanca, no fireballs of his own, but many ways to get around fireballs, notably the River Run, which you'll see the down forward hard punch, the slide, and then also EX ball when available. So spacing going to be very important for both these players. I think we're going to get a button check going here. Got a couple. So good to see a lot of our players buying into their own fight sticks. Shows they got that dedication for the game. And of course, with fight sticks come different buttons. So little button check right here, just to make sure everything's in order. Button checks, of course, being a throwback to the old school arcade days when you would have sometimes up, quite a bit of people. Do what? I mean, I guess if you really want to. I guess so. Okay, so they're just going to go straight into it. So neither player losing any life. But anyways, making sure all those buttons are in the right spot, different button configurations, what have you. So there's that River Run early on, scoring some damage against Ken. Ooh, Ken feeling the effects of that nerf Tatsu trying to get out of the corner. Need to P-link that for that to work. And Blanccat responding in kind. So Blanccat definitely been working on trying to react to that fireball game and her anti-air game, and definitely has improved with those up air Blanca balls. So up air Blanca ball being a 5-frame reversal. You can safe jump it, but you also have respect trying to jump in. And Blanccat making the most of an opportunity here, basically getting all of her money off up balls and slides and finishing out with the EX ball right there. So maybe predicting a fireball, or maybe just wanted to force damage. So again, God of Thunder Kicks will have to adjust here, maybe switch up the game a little less jumping, careful fireball spacing. And this is how kind of Blanca is going to play this matchup. Going to be very patient, look for ways to get in damage, get out an uppercut right there, answer back with a Blanca ball. So Ken with some limited opportunities to punish some of the Blanca balls, notably the hard Blanca ball he'll be able to step kick into to score a little bit extra damage. Big Thunder Kick right there to get some damage in, counter hit a little bit extra. Ooh, EX Fireball. So Ken's Fireball is not the greatest, but the EX one does come out fastest of the Shotos. Right now, both players just trading damage back and forth, trying to make something stick. God of Thunder Kick's got to be careful, as once he gets into that range, Blanccat known to run away, but won't get a chance this time. With a high-low mix-up with the Thunder Kick as an overhead must be blocked high, and of course the sweep must be blocked low. So God of Thunder Kick's answering back, taking around, and getting things to start off right away with the River Run followed up by the ball. Rainbow Ball to get over but get swept in time. Trying to go for a cross-up. So God of Thunder Kick might be hitting an incorrect button right there, looking for that jumping light punch. And trying to answer those Blanca balls. One strategy characters can use against Blanca is they can jab Blanca out of those horizontal Blanca balls, but a Wake Up Super is going to connect for counter hit for a little bit extra damage. What's the follow-up here? Ball going to cross up under Ken. Oh, Rainbow Ball to try to get around. Got to punish it on the way in. The way down, I should say. Both players very hesitant, and an EX ball going to snap out there. Going to come out very quick, and Blanccat will take game number 1 after a brief stare down. Whoops, got to fix my scoreboard here. Angex 6422, we are playing on Xbox 360 for this tournament. So that blocked hard Blanca ball right there has the most recoil, or has the less amount of recoil, excuse me. So it can be punished by Ken, notably a step kick able to poke some damage in. So see if God of Thunder Kick's able to make that adjustment. So going air to air quite a bit. Looking to try to score some damage, and a lot of just walking forward. Blanccat able to snap that Blanca ball out fairly quick. So that's that range. So you want to pay attention to the training room stage here. The 2 squares away is where Blanca's got prime time to get in with that River Run, the slide. Blanccat playing a very solid runaway game, and there's that EX Blanca ball full screen, gets through projectiles. Something you got to pay attention to, especially if you were a fireball or a projectile thrower. Got to pay attention to Blanca's meter for his ability to get through there. And right there you saw Ken block that River Run. That's the max amount of distance. And in kind, throwing that full screen fireball, Ken able to recover in time and block that Blanca ball. But right now, Blanca trying to get something started with the mix-ups, and Ken answering right back with the footwork. So now Blanccat getting a little bit too antsy with those EX balls out of meter. And now just kind of throwing them out, and so this is Ken's opportunity if he's going to get some damage in. He wants to make sure to make this one count, make these opportunities count, excuse me. So the Rainbow Ball, where when Blanca takes a step back, can be focus attack through, so that's one of the prime ways to get around it, whereas the other Blanca balls are unable to be focused. And again with that low sweep, God of Thunder Kick's able to pull out second round. So Blancat's still on match point. And God of Thunder Kicks got a lot more patient with his fireball usage, especially the fact that Blanccat has no meter. She sniffs out the overhead right there and gets a sweep of her own, and a throw after that Rainbow Ball. EX ball, so again, the meter gone. God of Thunder Kicks just trying to chase down Blanca, and Electricity saying, "Get off me." River Run in. And there's the up also. Blanca just really, as a charged character, and that the natural nature of these type of characters is to hold down back you're going to see a lot of blocking, and Blanca does not need to make any extreme chances really to score damage. Really just want to kind of sit back and let Ken hang himself. And she's going to sneak in that damage with that crouching hard punch. So that will take it. These tournaments, of course, are 2 out of 3 rounds. Blanccat will take it 2-0. All right, so coming up next, we have Pugs for Life versus Man at Arms. So Pugs for Life, if you are a returning viewer, he is a Blanca player as well. Has been away from Street Fighter for a little bit, but he decided to help fill our bracket out today and play along, so we appreciate that. So again, if you're in the Kansas City area, down I-70, Lee Summit, Independence, Blue Springs, Grain Valley, Oak Grove, even on the other side of the highway with Odessa, come check us out here at pewpewcardandgame. Our Street Fighter tournaments are always free to play. Hosted by the gracious Ryan Benbrook, Red CEO. And hopefully we'll make this, get back to our weekly schedule. The guy Alex played with him. All right, so our player's ready to go here. So we're going to see Pugs for Life going to be bringing out Blanca, Man at Arms, Adam Barrett, our resident Smash Brothers Project M tournament organizer. If you're interested, and we just don't run Street Fighter here, also have weekly Smash Brothers hookups. Smash at Pew Pew. You can check them out in the KC Smash on Facebook for a complete schedule of all of their events. Always hyped to bring a lot of guys out to play Smash Brothers, CRTs included. So if you're into Smash Brothers, check them out. Getting ready to host DI or Die 9, I think, their monthly tournament series. Bringing in players all the way from Wichita and the surrounding state area. Hey, you guys button checking? Okay, they're going to go right into it. So we got Blanca versus Chun-Li. So both charge characters, again, I mentioned earlier, charge characters, part of their natural game is to hold down back. Charge motion in Street Fighter is to hold down back. And then snap the stick forward or up to perform a move. So pretty defensive game. You can definitely expect one character to get a life lead and then go into a turtle or defensive stance the rest of the game. Chun-Li has limited projectiles, so we're not going to see quite the use of EX Ball as we normally would. And right now, Pugs for Life making quite a bit of money off the river run, so something that Chun-Li will have to recognize and block low. Chun-Li known for her great buttons, or great spacing on her buttons, her poke game. Said, so Pugs for Life getting a pretty good life lead off of just the river run, and Chun-Li trying to find a way in, and Pugs for Life going to mash out that EX Lightning for some quick damage. So Man at Arms will have to get a crash course in how to deal with this Blanca threat. And right now, they're making a pretty solid adjustment with that neutral jump into the low roundhouse. Really like Chun-Li's neutral game with a neutral roundhouse and neutral fierce punches. Trying to come over the top with the Hazanshu and getting blown up by the lightning. So again, as I mentioned earlier, poke game, really important for Chun-Li, especially in this matchup. She wants to score damage and then maintain a very defensive posture. Try to space her fireballs out safely, and try not to take too many risks. Rainbow Ball going to catch that medium kick anti-air. Might have been standard roundhouse. So blocking is so important. A lot of newer players underestimate the importance of blocking because you want to go. Oh, here we go. I think. He's going to be in the range. Oh my gosh, Chun-Li's jump arc. If she could have touched the wall, she would have been able to bounce off the top of it. So touch on that ultra really quick. Travels along the ground, hits twice. Most characters that try to jump over it end up getting hit by the second one, or they have to block it, and it does a very sizable amount of chip damage. So popular tactic for Pugs for Life and Blanccat are to get in that what I call the sniper rifle range, get them at a life total to where they can jump back full screen and let that ultra rip. Right now, Pugs for Life controlling the space with those annoying Blanca balls, able to deal damage and retreat safely away. Trying to slide under that hard Kyosho, or tennis ball, like to call it. Oh, focus, low pro on that river run. See what Man-at-Arms can make as an adjustment. So she is in that sniper rifle range. If Pugs for Life manages to back up, he can let that ultra rip for free damage. But instead, he's going to spin a bar on EX Lightning. So you got to kind of pick and choose your battles when you can get them with Chun versus Blanca. Do you want to jump on the mic, though? Do you want to get in? What's up? You want it? So joining me on mic, God of Thunder Kicks, Thor Burmeister. Saw him play earlier as Ken.
Very shameful play. Very shameful.
So Man-at-Arms got a great anti-air, the standing fierce punch. Not sure if it was intentional. Might have been trying to mash out electricity, but we'll count it. And like I said, so Chun-Li really, you really want to try to. I say controlling space is so important for this matchup. Making the most out of your pokes and getting damage in, and kind of let the Blanca commit. But Pugs for Life just stood on top of that poor Chun-Li and Blanca'd her into the dirt. So Pugs for Life will take that 2-0.
How long has Kyle been going by Pugs for Life?
This is the first time he's gone by Pugs for Life.
I like it.
Yeah, he was formerly Yeah Death. I meant to say that at the beginning, but they got started. Previous stream viewers would know Kyle from as Yeah Death, but Pugs for Life is such a good name. So we are going to move into the second round of our Top in the Shop tournament. This is a double elimination, so we will see those players back on stream today. We are only running one setup for the tournament, so everybody will get back up on stream tonight. So round two, again, you can follow along at home at our challenge bracket presented in the title of tonight's broadcast. Will be myself, Robbie Votah versus Blanca Cat. After that will be Steel Panther versus Sam Ketchup, Red CEO versus Pugs for Life, and Chachi versus L. Alec. So we'll have those matches coming up for you in a little bit. I'm going to step off mic because I got to get ready for my match against Blanca Cat. So again, thank you for watching Top in the Shop this evening. And I'll probably dump the mic off to Red CEO or whoever else is around. So again, thank you for watching.
L. Alex, not to be confused with Alex Votah, who has been temporarily banned from the shop by his girlfriend. Rest in peace.
Rest in British peace.
Rest in British peace. He is being face kicked as we speak.
Yeah, you just right click. Alright, what's up guys, Red CEO. Right now we are gearing up to watch Ken vs. Blanca. Robbie going to Robbie? Or
Sometimes he goes by Never Knows Best, sometimes he goes by
Robbie
Robbie Votah.
says. Alright, he's going by Robbie Votah tonight. Anyway, he just got back from Evo, ended up going 4-2 in his pools.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, pretty close to making it to main.
I know we have at least one. I'm seeing just Kyle's comment in
Rest
chat.
in bloody peace.
Rest in bloody peace.
All the truth.
Anyway, I was going to say we do have someone watching tonight who was at Evo with Robbie. Someone that Robbie met in Alex's pool. So big shout outs to, looks like Live Bandit.
So normally you hear people talking about not playing Blanca's game, but right now there is a skill gap to where Blanca Cat's going to have to make sure she doesn't play Robbie's game.
Which is a little difficult, particularly for some of the more unexperienced players in the shop, like myself, like Blanca Cat. Robbie just relentlessly beating on that little green man.
Case in point, as what I said earlier. What Blanca Cat really needs to do is to pick and choose when she's going to go in, try to play a punish game, more so than kind of offensive game. Really have to be careful on the jump ins, whether or not they're going to be a cross up or going to hit in front. Also watch out for that Kara.
Doing a lot better this round than when she just got kind of mopped up on the floor.
Yeah, just slowing it down.
First time around. Shout outs to Kyle Brockman going back to school. I'm all in favor of people continuing their education.
That's true.
Oh, never mind. No more shout outs. Immediately dissing Red CEO.
Okay. Would lose, but there's no fuerte here, so.
Kin EX uppercut does more damage than Gi Flight Punch SPD, huh?
Good thing he's got to spend a bar for it then.
Are you ready?
So Robbie's up 1-0. See if Blanca Cat can get it turned around here.
Alright, so if you notice during the game, on Ken's side of the screen, you will see counter hit pop up multiple times. And what that is Blanca Cat has a really bad habit when she's in a block string or she's panicking. She likes to mash electricity. And that is usually where Ken's getting a lot of his counter hit damage.
That'll get you in a big life lead hole pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of what she's doing now is what she needs to do all the time.
There you go. Assuming that was more of an input error.
Yeah. Spacing was a lot better for her that round, though. She's doing a much better job of not doing too much.
Good rainbow ball for the follow-up.
I wish I could say more on this matchup, but I honestly just don't know anything about Blanca. Other than just kind of stay back and react.
One thing that can be commented on at this point is Street Fighter is a very mental game. At this point, Abby doesn't have enough, or Blanca Cat, sorry, doesn't have enough character knowledge and matchup knowledge to really fully play out the scenario. So that's why you're seeing a lot of just EX balls or slides or things like, of that nature.
Right.
But Robbie is on his way back, so I'm going to pass the mic back off.
All right, so I will take that 2-0. Abby always getting better. And the thing is, she doesn't even play Street Fighter a whole lot, and her practice is just improved leaps and bounds. So always good to see when people are coming out and getting better. All right, so moving on, we've got Steel Panther versus Sam Ketchup next. Steel Panther will have to retire his Battlefield Force sniping, keeping America safe from all the terrorists out there.
So who will guard America while he plays Akuma?
See, I don't know. Akuma will have to guard America, I think. He'll probably be doing both while he's playing, let's be honest.
So Sam Ketchup,
They're crossed.
okay.
I don't know how that happened. All right, so Steel Panther. Oh man, they are crossed. Okay, so Sin Ketchup. Are you guys button checking? Okay, they're gonna go right into it. So Sin Ketchup, another one of our Smash Brothers players, Jacob Watson, migrating over to Street Fighter. So this will be his first Top in the Shop debut. Great early anti-air, but that uppercut is gonna get punished with the standard Akuma B&B, trying to keep that pressure pinned down with that light punch air fireball. So Sakura, strong still in Ultra. A little bit of her stuff got nerfed as far as frame, but she still has great burst damage. Akuma not lacking far behind, so good punish on the fireball with that jump medium kick, end things off in an EX uppercut. So just keeping it pretty simple right now, and they'll go air to air on the trade, and it will be in Steel Panther's favor. Probably one of Sakura's most notable nerfs in Ultra is her EX Tatsu going, I think, from +4 to I think only +2. So still very strong, still very safe move, but has been nerfed a little bit. Great low forward into uppercut right there, the standard Sakura B&B, and he's gotten very good at being able to fish that out there and look for that hit confirm. Steel Panther on the war march right now, looking for damage after that traded low fierce by Sakura. Really good anti-air, and now we've got Skulls. And just going to finish things off with the stand, or with the jump fierce punch. So Steel Panther making a very quick 1-0. So of course Akuma will be, a lot of people thinking Akuma got inadvertently nerfed by the delayed wake-up mechanic in Ultra. Still showing very strong, although we didn't see an Akuma in top 8 at EVO this year, with Infiltration and Takedo both being knocked out early. And one thing I definitely like Sin Ketchup's ability as a newer player is he doesn't jump a lot. And coming from a game as aerial as Smash Brothers is, I would think jumping would be second nature for him. Great FADC. So that's definitely new. I haven't seen him in practicing FADC. He pulled that out today in casuals. So another good improvement. Good blocks, trying to keep that. Oh, breaking up the vortex with that crouching fierce punch. Great anti-air, one of Sakura's hallmarks in this game. Looking for tick throw setups. Steel Panther sniffs it out, pushes her away. But now in the corner, nails an overhead. Ooh, reaching out the Hail Mary uppercut. Able to tap in on the last couple of active frames. Now she's coming in, but gets her advance shut down by the EX Fireball from Akuma, which of course launches 2 projectiles. The trajectory varying depending on which 2 punch buttons are locked in. Ooh, neutral jump. Nothing to convert off of. Too far away to link. So right there, Steel Panther is saying, I respect your ability to anti-air, so I will change my jump arc with my command dive kick.
I'm disappointed we haven't seen a demon yet.
Well, that's the thing is, like, Sin Ketchup doesn't jump a lot, so he also therefore doesn't cross up.
That's true.
So, you know, the demon only comes when you try something cute. You know, that's where the flowchart comes from.
Yeah, then you get flowcharted into the ground.
And I will say, like, right now, this keep away game that Steel Panther is showing off, man, he's gotten so good at that, being able to find a hole and escape your pressure. Oh, but here's a big damage opportunity. Gonna go straight into Ultra 2. Sakura, I like to compare to a lot of grapplers, no matter how hard you hurt them, they just come right back. Oh, yes! Demon! It's gonna get shut down. All 100 people in the crowd right now pointing to the flowchart, booing it. Oh, if we had a crowd cam, it would be going nuts. So the flowchart, as we speak of it, shut down immediately.
I should just go back to eating my foreign candy off mic.
See, I can't eat foreign candy because
you don't have a foreign pancreas.
I don't have a foreign pancreas or an American pancreas.
Well, you just have a robot one.
I just have a robot pancreas, so. All right, but Akuma right back in it already. Sakura at a below 50% health lead. Gonna connect that off that far standing roundhouse, but cannot convert. Teleport to safety. So you know, Steel Panther losing on the demon at the end of that round. Came back with a fury, and Sakura sitting on nearly a full ultra. He drops that link, so she definitely has the damage to come back right there, looking for that low fierce punch. Try to get something started, of course, leading into an EX Tatsu after that launcher into Ultra, or potentially a reset. Oh, and gets caught dashing forward, and Steel Panther will take that 2-0, but very good set from Sinketsu again, or Sin Ketchup, playing his first Top in the Shop debut, so good stuff to both those guys. And we're going to move on. We have Chachi versus L. Alex coming up next.
He took one more round off of Steel Panther there than I have all day, so big ups.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's a strong character. Okay, so coming up we got so Chachi, hailing from the KCSRK scene, coming out and visiting us today. Appreciate him driving out to play with us against another Smash Brother player moving over, L. Alex. Of course, Jay Slow. Of course, it's L. Alex. What other name could he possibly have? I don't actually know how to say L. Alex in Spanish. I assume it's got too many syllables and funny symbols over the letters for me to comprehend. So L. Alex was the best I could come up with. No, I'm just kidding. Alex is a good sport about it, and very, very glad that he has picked up Street Fighter and has started to learn the game. L. Go. So players getting their buttons out of the way. Thank you, Base Combo Fiend, for putting in that this button check in the start menu, so we don't have to waste precious time.
Now, as a lowly peasant who's very unversed with Ultra, I didn't even know that was a thing that happened in Ultra. So. He attempted to pay for a Pepsi in pesos, and we rejected him service.
But his logic was pretty good. He thought since Pepsi starts with PE and peso starts with PE that they were equivalent means of exchanging currency, but unfortunately for him it didn't work out that way. So again, Alex playing Cody, and he's been kind of, you know, as most new players will can understand, finding that character that you really like at the beginning of the game can be kind of a challenge for some people. I know Hel Fuerte, hanging out here in chat, went through a multitude of characters before settling on the crazy El Fuerte. So Alex deciding to go with Cody here. He also kind of looked at Ibuki a little bit. So those are the two characters you might expect to see from him right now. And Chachi right now putting on that pressure with the carrot throw early. Great safe jump into the standard Ken uppercut combo. And that step kick, able to fake, big stuff out, maybe looking for EX Zonk Knuckle. I mean, this matchup is pretty much gets played straight up. Both characters have options to get around the other people's stuff, and the pressure right now from Chachi pretty good. I know Alex unable to block that jump in at the end. So notable things right there is the tick throw pressure from Chachi, able to do that carry throw. Of course, Ken able to combine the forward movement frames of his stand medium kick, or step forward medium kick, into a throw. Launches Ken a considerable distance forward and able to get him throws, which you see right there. Kind of looks like Ken takes a giant glitch step forward. So Alex right now needs to establish basically the counter hit game with Cody. He's one of the Cody as a character's strong suits to try to get an advantage on Ken. So he's going to want to make use of good normals, and a great one frame link right there, putting in that crouching fierce punch in for Ken to get extra damage and stun. Ooh, the step kick carry throw, so dirty. Just like that, Chachi will take game number 1. So again, Chachi always playing a very solid Ken. I've gotten to see him play a couple times, KCSRK. We're talking about Alex starting things off with that high ruffian kick at the very beginning, breaking the armor, looking to hit low right there. Cody has a number. Oh, almost gets the bread and butter combo, the low fierce punch into the criminal uppercut. Looks like he might have dropped that criminal uppercut afterwards. Still looking for it. So he has to be aware that Ken as a Shoto does have available the Shoryuken. Very strong anti-air. Ken's medium punch Shoryuken being having a good amount of invincibility frames. And the carrot throw, so here's the pressure. Jumping medium kick. Ooh, Ruffian is going to get punished with Ultra 2. Ooh, not on blocks. Let's see what Cody's response is. Oh, goes for the low medium punch. Maybe got a little too ahead of himself right there. And tries to jump in. And Ken going to trade with an anti-air. Looks like a DP might have came out. And Chachi now on match point. So good things right there. A little bit of adjustment with Alex, trying to mix it up with that high-low game with those Ruffian kicks. And Chachi kind of figuring things out with trying to punish that low. Oh, super mashed out. Not in time. Ken's jab very fast. Answered back with an EX Shoryuken. There's that low medium punch into carry throw. So the low medium punch, very deceptive. Puts Ken out of range to where he can snap forward with that carry throw fairly quick and give you the illusion like he can't touch me, he's too far away. Next thing you know, you're on the ground. So Alex, I'm going to crumble to that corner pressure. Chachi picks up an impressive 2-0.
Representing the KCSRK people well.
Absolutely.
On our home turf.
We are actually 0 for defending our shop from KCSRK people, as Jonathan Spotswood, J Spot coming in and bopping us around, and I believe also Phil.
Yeah, I believe that one night you actually beat J-Spot, but then Phil was waiting in grand finals, so...
And Phil crushed the life
Yeah.
out of me. Like,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, me. So coming up next, we've got Red CO versus Pugs for Life. But again, like I mentioned earlier, this is a double elimination tournament. So we will see these guys back up. Again, we appreciate you guys watching tonight's presentation of Top in the Shop. I am your host, Robbie Votaw. Joining me on the mic is God of Thunder Kicks, Thor Burmeister, and we appreciate you guys for watching. So coming up next, they've got Pugs for Life. You saw him earlier playing the Dark Gray Blanca against Red CEO, who has picked up Rolinto pretty much day one and has stuck with him. And I have to be honest, I played a couple of Rolintos when I was able to go to EVO this past 2 weeks ago. And I mean, Ryan's understanding the character. He's caught on to the character very well. And having played him, I really felt like I was able to, I had a solid base of fundamental matchup knowledge against these characters that a lot of other people didn't seem to have. So no button check, they're going to go right into it. Pugs for Life representing the River Run. I mean, he made all of his money off that, but we're now looking at a crumple into the Rekkas. So Red CEO, probably not having played a lot of Blanca, is going to have to make an adjustment, trying to kind of figure things out. So slide to try to punish that Blanca ball.
Where he'll have a major advantage here is Pugs for Life hasn't played many, if any, Rolintos.
No, and I mean, Pugs for Life, what he's going to want to do right here is just go ham. I mean, like, continue with the strategy, get in with that River Run, mash Electricity if he gets in danger, and really just kind of play like the Blanc game. Are we going to see the trap? We are. So this is going to kill by probably overkill by 900 damage because this Ultra is ridiculous. Pipe flick included. So Rolinto's Ultra 2. Anti-projectile is able to get in under and trip up a lot of characters. It is anti-projectile, has incredibly fast startup, and does a lot of damage. So even though he dropped the link right there, still managed to get those Rekka combo in via low-medium kick. Oh, dropped the Rekka that time. Not sure it was going to happen. So here we go with the Rolinto pressure. Looking to poke in with those canes, do the pogo, and get over the top. Big standing Fierce Punch. So at close range, that's going to hit twice, so got to beware. Armor Breakers gets a crumple. Just going to keep it simple right there. So Rolinto has a couple different options when in the corner, especially when he can hit that EX Rekka. He can do some kind of weird shenanigans where he can poke you out of it for like a reset. But no resets needed here. They're going to go right into game 2. Red CEO up 1-0. So too far away to do much of anything of that other than sweep. Blanca tried to use that hop to start some stuff up. And taking a lot of good opportunities. So Red CEO kind of the reason why those focus attacks able to land as consistency as they appear is because he has a pretty solid understanding of the range of Blanca's normals and what normals can come out at the different times. So able to connect the full link right there. 13-hit marvelous combo autopilot.
Well, because Pugs for Life is playing this rushdown style Blanca, it's honestly making life a little easier for Red CEO.
My goodness. The Ultra just, it doesn't care. And that Ultra doesn't care. Like sometimes, and the worst part about it is, and Red CEO's busted this out on me before, he's hit his super blatantly, and I'm like, I'm going to punish this with a fireball, like on purpose. And I'm going to punish with a fireball. He has enough time to whip that super out to catch the fireball to punish the super. So it's just something interesting. Not saying that is a Rolinto hallmark. But it looks like Pugs for Life able to pick up a little bit of better momentum going into this round. Maybe kind of trying to feel out kind of Rolinto. Unfortunately,
again,
Rolinto's going to catch him.
It's going to be 3 out of the 4 deaths.
I'm telling you, man, it's very strong. So Red CEO will move on 2-0. So there is Rolinto. Again, like Red CEO, like really good. Like much props to Red CEO for sticking with Rolinto day one, despite all of the naysayers and people saying the character, and basically just pointing out his flaws. And basically, I attribute to just his ability to have fun with that character. And everybody should definitely take something away from that. Have fun with your character, and you will see success. So that will conclude round 2. So we're gonna hop down to loser's side. Get our scoreboard set up. So again, this is a double elimination tournament. We're going to hop down to loser side where we will have L. Alex versus God of Thunder Kicks, followed by Sam Ketchup versus Man at Arms. So we will get those matches set up for you shortly. Thanks again to God of Thunder Kicks, Thor Burmeister, for joining me on the mic. He's going to get his match set up, so we should be looking at another Ken versus Cody showdown, unless L. Alex decides to switch to Ibuki. All right, so I don't think we're going into another button check.
No button check.
I need to move that box out of the way.
Oh, I got this. I can do this.
All right, so Cody, L. Alex going to get another chance. Oh, I'm sorry. God of Thunder Kicks going to Rufus. So God of Thunder Kicks hasn't been, I said, like around too much to play Street Fighter, but he has mentioned he's been practicing Rufus in some of his spare time. So God of Thunder Kicks, of course, maining Ken, switches over to Rufus for maybe a different style of rushdown. So Cody is going to want to get in on Rufus and apply frontal pressure and with those burst damage combos and try to bait out some counter hits. On the opposite side, Rufus is going to want to apply pressure via his dive kicks, set up tick throw, and nail big damage with the standing fierce into Galactic Tornado. But right now we got the juggle kicks into EX Snake Strike, Ricky Ortiz special. That Galactic Tornado, pretty hard to punish, if punishable at all, like Cody's options. And a great sweep right there. Taking a page out of the Justin Wong Book of Footsies. That low roundhouse, on paper it does not look the greatest, but Justin Wong makes it look good every single time. It's well placed, and that's a perfect example right there. Right on the tip of the foot, right out of range where Cody couldn't respond. That crouching hard punch, also another great option Rufus has to build space from his opponent. You know, basically to kind of change it up from a defensive to offensive game. And the EX Messiah kick, unfortunately not going to connect right there. Rufus's best wake-up option, be it nerfed a little bit in Ultra, as far as invincibility frames go. So EX Galactic Tornado with the vacuum effect to bring him in. So probably the rest of this match, you can probably assume is going to be both players going to kind of poke and pick at each other damage-wise, trying to get some basic stuff to connect. Cody with an anti-air. Oh, mashing out super. Let's see how God of Thunder Kicks is going to respond. Oh, doesn't wait until the last and gets kicked right in the chest, but responds with a wake-up throw. Here comes the dive kick. So Cody has decent anti-air options with the back medium punch. Ooh, great combo right there. So Alex not out of it yet. Wants to be very patient here, not going too hard. Big counter hit damage off that low fierce. Oh,
he doesn't know.
The Messiah kick. So for those of you unfamiliar with Rufus's Messiah kick properties, depending on the button he does after the initial flying burrito move, I would say, he can go into a low attack, so a sweep, an overhead, and then the chest bump. So I believe it's light kick is chest bump, medium kick is the sweep, and hard kick is the overhead. Again, the overhead and the sweep might be changed on the buttons, but those are the alternate ways you can do it. All of that punishable. Commonly, you'll see the Messiah kick FADC'd after the chest bump into Ultra 1. So there you saw the sweep. Again, both characters going to poke back and forth at each other, trying to kind of, I don't know, feel the match out. That stand roundhouse also for Rufus, a juggle. Walk forward throw. Let's see what the setup is. Good dive kick. Maybe he was looking for standing roundhouse there. Got the fierce one instead. Popcorn punch. Shoutouts to Junior Varsity. Sit around at Jay Spot's house making up fake names for Rufus's super moves, or special moves. Like double diabetic destruction. Ooh, we got the juggle into Ultra, and the hands are going to go up. Like I said, if we had our crowd cam, hands going up. So good on God of Thunder Kicks, recognizing that juggle setup. Maybe that's what he was fishing there for, a little air-to-air action. So that Ultra 1, high damage output. So there's some of that forward pressure you want to see from Cody with his solar plexus and into his low medium punch. Because basically what's going to happen is both these characters work off some pretty strong frame trap setups. Rufus from his dive kick pressure and Cody just from that frontal button pressure. Cody really wants to try to maximize his damage output by finding those counter hit setups and then getting stunned. So one way he can do that is with that EX Zonk Knuckle, which you saw right there. Has great invincibility on Wake Up and solid damage. And what's interesting is what Cody's want to do is they want to throw the rock, and whatever button they throw the rock with, they want to also push a punch button so that they can start charging up their Zonk Knuckle. Right there, Alex able to string together a pretty solid sequence of attacks and pull out the win with that slide. The knife, of course, sitting in the middle of the stage.
I was about to say, we need Alex to pull out some streets action.
Yeah, we need to get some real street fighting going here with the knife. But the knife will give basically Cody his punch buttons different properties, as well as inflicting chip damage on block. Fighting dirty. I really like God of Thunder Kick's ability to use some of those crouching normals to kind of push pressure away. Knife is up. And he throws it away immediately, and the knife's going to bounce back. So go straight for the combo and punish with a throw. Dive kick to chase him down. So Alex kind of picking up a little bit on how to block that high-low game. Let's see if it's going to be quick enough. Oh, that one wants to be punished with a sweep. EX triple uppercut. Ooh, doesn't follow through with the combo right there. That could have been death. Oh, pushing in. Oh, going for the cross-up. And God of Thunder Kick's able to poke in a jab to seal the deal. So God of Thunder Kicks will take that 2-0 over Alex. So again, thanks to Alex for coming out. This was his first Street Fighter tournament here at Pew Pew Card and Game. We always appreciate seeing new faces. Speaking of which, if you're in the Kansas City area, Kansas City, Lee Summit, Independence, Blue Springs, Grand Valley, Oak Grove, Odessa, Lexington, come out and visit us at Pew Pew Card and Game. Check us out on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter at pewpewcng. God of Thunder Kicks joining me on the mic. How did that feel?
Felt good.
Oh, we got Sand Ketchup versus Man at Arms next.
Making my triumphant return back to top 8 out of 10.
Out of 10. Well, Rufus looked pretty solid.
It was all right.
It was okay.
I did a few good things.
Yeah, the recognizing the juggle and the ultra definitely was really good. Yeah.
I definitely think the future of this game for me is with Rufus and Zangief, definitely not Ken.
Okay.
But just got to put that work in, you know?
All right, so continuing on loser side, we've got newcomer Sen Ketchup versus Man at Arms. So Sen Ketchup played a very solid set against Steel Panther's Akuma earlier. And Man at Arms had to deal with the Blanca shenanigans, so he's going to go after Sakura. So it looks like we're going to get a button check real quick. Yeah, nobody knows about your pad Zangief yet, though. Like
yeah,
that
true.
is the
That's a secret.
the hidden,
it's a well-kept secret.
The hidden terror. Training deep within the dojos of junior varsity.
I can't believe the difference, though, when I play Geef on a pad versus playing on a stick. It's like, it's two completely different characters almost. To me. I mean, for some people, it's probably not. You're good.
Hey man, Snake Eyes uses a pad.
That's true.
He was America's final hope. Very exciting player. So we've got Sakura versus Chun-Li. So Chun-Li again wants to keep Sakura out. Sakura, I would compare to sometimes I compare Sakura to kind of like a grappler like Zangief, where it just feels like you hit her, and then she just comes back with these huge burst damage combos, and you feel like all of your work has gone for naught. Great crouching fierce punch, low forward into uppercut, and you can just see the burst damage of Sakura right there going in for it. And great little mix-up right there, throwing the fireball, forcing the block, and then coming in high with that jumping medium kick. So Chun-Li needs to make use of her normals, namely the standing medium punch, very good poke tool. And looking right there for the target combo with the back medium kick into the up kicks into Ultra 2 is an easy way for Chun-Li to confirm. And jumping in on Sakura, like I can't say this enough. Sen Ketchup's ability to pick up this game, go straight into Sakura, and recognize anti-airs speaks to how good of a fighting game player he is. And a lot of those reactions carry over from Smash Brothers.
Sure, yeah.
I can't even begin to think of a technique probably in Smash Brothers that would be equivalent.
Well, that's the thing. Like the two games are so vastly different, but that's one thing that kind of. I mean, it's universal.
It's more of anti-airing. You get better at it because you're recognizing the same situation over and over again, and already having that mindset going into playing a Street Fighter definitely helps. And he is one of the shop's top performing Smash players in this area for sure. And I mean, look, that crouching fierce punch is just free damage with a Hazanshu over the top. So Man at Arms able to pick up a little bit of damage here. Still jumping in, has to be so careful. And right there is when Man at Arms probably thinking about picking Ultra 1 instead, as Ultra 1 has the anti-fireball properties able to get through those projectiles. Even though they are Sakura's, still gives you the option. So Sing Ketchup is going to pick up game number 1. Sing Ketchup, a shout out to Sinketsu from the popular anime series Kill la Kill, where the main character wears a schoolgirl uniform in the same color set as Sakura. Oh, misses a little fierce, and Chun-Li answering back with that down forward hard kick cross-up. Gets a sweep of her own. So right now, Chun-Li, again, doesn't need to really push the issue right here, and wants to capitalize on Sakura's mistakes. Raw Otoshi coming in, and dropping the link, gets the cross-up on Chun-Li's side. So she's trying to keep Sakura out. Ooh, they're jumping in, very dangerous, gets the sweep. Big focus that coming in. Oh, the Otoshi gonna come in again, Raw. Jumping medium kick, can you get the... Oh, drops the link, but picks it up. Chun-Li in trouble, down to...
Man at Arms,
oh, no! So Sing Ketchup trying to get out of danger. Trying to get out of danger with that wall jump, and Chun-Li's floaty jump arc definitely kind of problematic for trying to get on a Sakura, because that gives her extra time to time that crouching fierce punch, which I believe is 3 frames, so that means it's very fast. Oh, drops it again, but picks it up, so this is going to be unscaled damage, keeping her in the front. Here comes the mix-up. Block just decides to take the fireball up front. Man at Arms trying to get out of danger, able to wall hop away. And Sing Ketchup just putting just going on the prowl with the schoolgirl. Standing roundhouse, very strong move. And they both end on a trade again, so Sing Ketchup will take that 2-0. Good stuff to Man at Arms. Again, check him out at this KC Smash Brothers stream every week. He is our tournament organizer for that game. Always puts on a great product for Kansas City Smash Brothers. So we will move on through losers bracket here.
Oh, I'm up again.
I believe you are going.
Is this the rematch? No.
No. We got.
It's another Blanca matchup though.
Yeah, Pugs for Life versus Thunder
Peace to me, guys.
Yep. So we got another. I don't know. We might see Ken. We might see Zangief. Might see Rufus again from God of Thunder Kicks. Thank you much, Bar Fan. Got a different setup. Again, we have moved our entire setup, if you're familiar with our shop, behind the register, so we've got a good almost 20 feet between us and the players, so hopefully it's moving all right. We've gotten away from our USB-based setup and moved to HDMI, so appreciate the compliments again. If you have any comments to improve the stream or suggestions even for our players, don't hesitate to let us know in chat. We're about trying to make everybody better out here. And we would definitely appreciate your guys' feedback, and especially to all of you watching. Yeah. So our player is getting buttons set up here. Go ahead and we'll flip over really quick. So again, I mentioned our Smash Brothers scene here at pewpewcardandgame DI or Die Tournament Series coming up on DI or Die 9 monthly Smash tournament. You can check out more news related to our Smash Brothers scene at facebook.com/groups/KCMO Smash. Shoutouts to our admins over there, keeping it real, keeping you guys updated on everything that has to do with Smash Brothers Melee and Smash Brothers Project M. So back to the game. Our players are ready to go here, and we've got a Blanca. You're going to button check really quick. So we got Blanca versus Rufus. So so God of Thunder Kicks again will have to answer the same question he did in the during his last bout against Blanca as Ken. He's gonna have to find I want to say he wants to find good opportunities to get in and score damage, and then you have to, and he's gonna have to also make a adjustment and respect Pugs for Life willingness to mash out lightning and also use slide. So those are two things that God of Thunder Kicks will have to recognize early on if he's going to want to try to win this game. Again, Pugs for Life wants to just kind of keep the rush down going on his opponent, as we've seen so far in this tournament with the river runs and the electricity to get out of danger, and every once in a while we might see a rainbow ball or a horizontal Blanca ball. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. So expect a lot of River Run Blanca, and God of Thunder Kicks going to have to try to figure out a way to get in. So haven't seen much in the form of B&B yet from God of Thunder Kicks Rufus. See how he can figure out how way to get in on this damage. So already River Run going to blow up that Galactic Tornado. Ball coming in. Not sure if Rufus' sweep will be fast enough to punish that hard punch Blanca ball. It does have the shortest recoil, allowing for the most punish opportunity. Right now, it's just Blanca pinning Rufus down in the corner. So at this range, speak too soon. I'm about to say, if Rufus were to jump out of that corner, Blanca had the correct spacing where he could up ball pretty much any way that Rufus wanted to get out. And a big focus attack eating up the startup frame, of that low hard punch. So of course, extends the hitbox out. Oh, did the internet just die? Hopefully we're still... Oh, okay, we're still here. Alright, so Blanca going to work again. Rufus... Whoops. Alright, so much closer round. Sorry, dealing with a little bit of internet difficulties. And man, just Blanca just relentless, just poking and poking and poking and buttons on buttons on buttons, and able to slide in to take round number one. Pugs for Life. His Blanca will not be tamed. God of Thunder Kicks looking for an early jump. Looking for that juggle right there. Again, it's hard to tell if Pugs for Life is scoring consistent stand fierce punches his way of anti-air, or if he's trying to look for just other buttons. And I mean, right now the strategy of just getting this guy's face and punch, punch, punch is definitely working out. And Wake Up Ultra said, oh, not in time, as Pugs for Life is able to get away with a jab. He's just going to get damage in with a standing fierce punch. So I mean, yeah, it's going to be all over the place for both these players, and Pugs for Life on match point. Rainbow Ball crossing up. And that Rainbow Ball can't... Ooh, deep cross-up on that EX ball, but the unfortunate part about the cross-up on the Blanca balls often is they are able to be punished almost immediately. But right now, Blanca's got the life to spare with a huge life lead. Looking for the over the top. Pugs able to get out of the way, and electricity touching the hot stove. Tornado right into EX electricity. I mean, really, and that's all she wrote. And Pugs for Life will move on. All right, so coming up next, we've got Blanca Cat versus Sam Ketchup, and then we're going to hop back up to winner's side where we have myself, Robbie Votah, versus Steel Panther, followed by Red CEO versus Chachi. So again, you can follow along at home on Challenge, the link in today's broadcast. If you guys want to follow along with the bracket. And joining me
Oh,
back here
man.
on mic, we've got God of Thunder Kicks, Thor Burmeister. How'd you feel about that Blanca, that animal?
I feel bad. I feel really bad. I feel violated. I feel all the bad feelings that you can feel.
That's Blanca for you, man. So what I was saying, or what I was mentioning earlier before you guys sat on play, is one of the things is, I guess one of the benefits of playing like a lot of online Street Fighter is you'll get players who will adopt those same kind of strategies where they will just go in. And one of the things you'll learn, like, because I was there, every time somebody would go to Blanca, I would cringe. I'd be like, "There's no way."
Yeah, it was a rough go. One day I'll learn.
And I would cringe when I see Blanca. And it's one of those things where, like, eventually, as a player, are you guys good? Okay. As a player, you recognize, like, okay, this guy is willing to just go ham. So I need to just be patient, block is what it comes down to. So we're going right into it here. So Sing Ketchup trying to make his way through losers bracket against Blanca Cat. Also not a lot of experience against Blanca either. And Blanca Cat, huge life lead right now. And Blanca Cat definitely susceptible to doing a lot of wake up lightning. And Sing Ketchup, like I said, he's kind of facing the same problems you did earlier. The question is, how do I keep Blanca at bay and still score a game?
Right. Like, it's hard to know what you can get away with when you're not someone who plays Blanca all the time.
Sure. So what you want to do is you want to break down the options. So we know that Blanca, these two Blanca players really like to do the slide a lot. So basically, our answer to that is focus attack, or just blocking low and then punishing. But if it's spaced at the correct distance, Blanca can get away with that fairly free. So already we see right now Sing Ketchup adopting to that and blocking. Good FADC, but answers right back with an up ball. And really, like, if we were in the training room right now, the space to beat is that 1 square distance. You see things really heat up in that 1 square distance, and that's where Blanca has been controlling all of her space. Great reactions all the way across the board. Anti-fireball. I would say that's one of her specialities. Like, when you see Blanca go into the retreat, she is trying to set up for that Ultra 2.
Okay, you better not be throwing a fireball.
I was reading interesting. Somebody interviewed Xiaohai, a very top-level Kami player at Evo, talking about his reactions to Fireball. And one interesting thing I took away from it is he actually, when you recognize the distance of which your opponent is willing to throw the Fireball, actually he watches the meter, because it turns out the meter builds for your character before the Fireball comes out. So if you're at that spacing, you can jockey back and forth, and you see the meter come out, and bam, you just do your anti-Fireball, move. So in his case, it would be like EX Spiral Arrow. Yeah, it was very cool. I was practicing it yesterday with Chun-Li's Ultra against Aaron. As soon as I'd go, 3-4 screen away, I'd see the meter build, I'd snap Ultra, and sure enough, it was only, it was a Fireball. Because what else are you gonna do? But then he adjusted to it and started doing like short demon flip palms and things like that. Blanca is still continuing her onslaught right here, and I mean, Blanca, one of the things you want to realize early is she's the type of player that when she gets panicked, she will mash electricity. So you really want to try to pay attention to that and be very careful. I mean, see right there, like whip throw, better. Oh my gosh, is that that's in there? Oh my goodness. So maybe and I was talking to her about this earlier, and I was like, sometimes watch their meter. If their meter builds, and they're a Fireball character, obviously you don't want to do that against Fei Long, because he might be singing a different tune. Alright, so that is going to conclude our losers bracket for now. So we're going to hop up to winner's side, where we will have myself versus Steel Panther, followed by Chachi and Red CEO. So we're going to get that set up here for you shortly. Again, thank you for watching Top in the Shop for July 24th, 2014 here at Pew Pew Card and Game. With me against Aaron, and then Ryan against Chachi.
So you guys are about to see some real Street Fighter now. I know you've been starved for it.
Some real Street Fighter.
You've sat through the opening bands, and now you're getting to the main event.
Gotta make your grand finals though. I know that happens.
So Aaron against Robbie, or Steel Panther against Robbie, is always a very technical battle. Always fun to watch.
Yeah, both play a heavy mix-up game.
Right. Not the shop rivalry that we've come to love, Steel Panther versus Red CEO, but it's close. It's up there.
It's been a hot minute for the rival rounds.
They're getting their buttons out of the way early. Another good sign of players who know what they're doing. For those of you who are there, Robbie actually went to Evo this year. He was 1 win away from making it out of his pool. So performed pretty admirably, represented us well.
He's playing Chun. Okay, well, scratch what I said about mix-ups.
We also have the names backwards.
Wow. Thanks, Robbie.
So as we fix these technical difficulties, kind of unsure about the Chun pick here. This is interesting to me. Not something we see a lot of out of Robbie.
He's been playing a lot of Chun lately, but, I mean...
Shout out to Spire Fan, representing in chat.
Very good.
Like it a lot. Ooh. By the literal skin of Akuma's teeth.
One thing that you can take away from this match right now is both characters play at very different spaces. Like, they want to keep their spacing, but they don't play in the same spacing, so that's why you see a lot of like the stage shifting going on. Both of them are trying to wiggle in their optimal spacing range, but you know, neither of them wants the other person to get their spacing.
So it just kind of goes back and forth.
Yeah.
That was pretty on point.
Definitely.
With that ultra so far. Ooh. Ooh. A rare miss by Aaron on the demon.
Whoa.
Back-to-back rounds now. Robbie has overcome a gigantic deficit in life.
Yeah, well, both players have used their ultra meter. So now it's going to be a match of pewpewcardandgame.
Ooh, and again, Robbie just knowing the range on that so well.
Put that fire away, demon man.
So Robbie goes up 1-0. This winners semifinals match.
So in a match like this, it's going to be really difficult for Akuma to start his Vortex game because of Chun-Li can wake up and do the EX spinning bird kick, and it's a very good option.
It's pretty safe, I have to say.
I mean, definitely you can safe jump it. I mean, earlier you saw Steel Panther, he did the dive kick, he's not swept up by it. But, you know, doing a heavy mix-up or a vortex on a character like Chun-Li is very difficult because of that option that she has. So, because of that, you're going to see a lot of pokes, footsies, you know, fireball, back and forth, kind of feeling each other out.
So this is the closest round we've seen go to almost time here, as we're approaching 10 seconds left. Someone's going to have to do something. Robbie's going to have to make a move.
He blinked. Oh, no! Into Akuma's loving arms. Flowchart.
As Robbie reluctantly points at the flowchart with his head down.
There it is.
You know, this doesn't have a lot to do with this matchup, but I was just thinking, why is it called a spinning bird kick? How many birds do you know that kick?
With like their legs in the air? Yeah, that is a good point.
Maybe an ostrich? I don't know. Anyway.
Where she hails from. Maybe there's a bird out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If anyone can figure that out for us and put it in chat.
Even better, make a gif of an ostrich actually doing that.
Just on its back spinning with his legs in the air.
Over time, Steel Panther's been playing Akuma for quite a while now. Been definitely getting really good at confirming demons all the time. But he's learned to play really patient. And I find myself, when I play matches against him, I'll go, really, you'll try to push buttons. This time, you know, I do a Hail Mary, and still blocking.
Robbie taking advantage of that double ultra little combo thing he has going on.
Steel Panther went for the throw right there. Oh, okay. All right, so Robbie's going to take that 2-0.
And Spire Fan clarifying that the bird is more metaphorical than anything, as Kung Fu uses animals to represent different forms and moves. Should have known that from Gen, I suppose. Exactly.
All right, coming up next, we got Red CEO versus Chachi. So Ryan will take his shot at trying to defend the shop. Oh, did you want the other stick, Ryan? Yeah. It's over there behind the trash can. Yeah, trying to hide it behind the trash can. Ryan looking for that fighting edge with the silent buttons and the Ken and Chun-Li special buttons. Ooh, looks so good.
I will say that when I was playing Pugs for Life earlier, that was the first time I'd used the fighting edge stick. It was nice.
Did you like how the buttons felt?
I did.
Because some people don't like the silent buttons at all, and
it was different, but it was good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. At first I thought I would not like them, and at first I thought the guy at the Focus Attack booth at Evo gave me the wrong buttons because I was like clicking them pretty close to my head, and I was like, these don't sound silent. Oh, man, I was like, what if he gave me the wrong black buttons? What will I do? No, the Focus Attack people were so awesome at Evo. All the booths were so good at Evo. Man, if you've ever been on the fence about going, definitely do it. No questions asked. Yeah, actually, speaking of like Spire Fan bringing up that Gen uses the Crane and Manta style, it actually made me go and like look up a lot of wiki like what the Crane and Manta style is, and some just interesting stuff. So if you're ever bored, check that stuff out.
You missed that. That was brought up because or maybe you heard me while you were playing. I don't know.
I definitely didn't, so I like the setup.
Ryan, we were talking about the how good the EX spinning bird kick is and how it kind of really messes up Akuma's game. And I just thought about it for a minute, and I was like, why is it called spinning bird kick?
Right.
Do you know any birds that kick?
So the way that the legend goes is...
Oh, there is some
yeah.
legend to this.
So the crane style is a kung fu style, or a martial art, Chinese martial art style. And it was done because there was I think a Chinese princess who was fetching water, and there was a crane that wouldn't let her get close to the water, so she kept trying to bat the crane away with her, she had one of those big long wooden poles with the buckets. So I'll speed this up. Every time she tried to hit the crane, push the crane away, the crane would parry it away with a foot or a wing, or dodge it with a neck. So crane stance is used, I guess, historically more by females. Mantis is a form of boxing. It's you have the one hook on your finger.
Right.
So anyway, moving into it, we got Red CO versus Chachi. So again, Red CO practiced quite a bit against him here with Ken, so he should be pretty familiar of what he's safe to throw out and what he shouldn't be doing against Ken. So let's see, it'd be interesting to see the experience Chachi has against Rolento. So early on, good focus attack with the EX Tatsu trying to get into close ground. One of Ken's best tools is that EX Tatsu. Kara throw, what's the setup here? Looks like empty throw setup and into sweep. So nice tool that Ken has from Ultra, able to link that stand jab into sweep. Jab up, DP right there. The huge damage right there. That crouching hard punch is so good. One framer. Ken will dizzy a lot of people. I don't have the confidence to pull that link off, man. That is difficult for me. And right into it again, getting that sweep. So Chachi really utilizing that hard knockdown, trying to force Rolento in. What a lot consider Rolento's weakest area, and that's his wake-up game, as Rolento does not have a viable reversal. He has to spin meter to do the wall jump, but even then it's still susceptible to attack. Oh, looks like Resio dropping the input right there. But he still gets a cross-up, able to convert the whole thing. Still keeping the pressure in on Ken. Maybe sniffing a little bit, maybe, Chachi trying to figure out what to punish and how, but Chachi's life lead slowly diminishing away as Red CO able to take up. Oh, cannot focus it that close because with 2 hits on the cane, totally unfair. Oh, the carrot throw unfortunately missed the input, and Red CO just going to go straight in. So a little ambiguous over the top, and look, it looked like it crossed Ken up. He landed in front and then hopped over to the side. Please take this character out. So now Chachi going for more of a fireball advance, opting to burn me there. As I mentioned earlier, Ken's fireball is not the strongest, but his EX1 actually does come out the fastest of the Shotos. You gotta be very careful with the focus attack against Rolento. I mean, the ability to have many multi-hitting attacks, not including his Rekkas, is always a threat. And now Chachi putting a really good, strong frontal pressure, mixing up with the carrot throw game, as well as his empty jump setups, and then just gets the ambiguous jump medium kick. So, if you were to go back and watch that sequence, the combination of the spacing of those frontal normals, those short, the crouching light kick, the crouching jabs, into the carrot throw, and then a different block string into a carrot throw. I mean, that's what Ken's all about, and that's somewhere I've been trying to get with my game, is to adapt, change that frontal pressure without always relying on the super ambiguous cross-ups. So Red CO looking to go back to what I would consider his main character pre-Ultra with Evil Ryu. Everybody knows that he actually mained Rose pre-Ultra, but he's decided, I think he decided to go with Evil Ryu in the end, sensing that Rose was a weak character. Shoutouts to Luffy. Man, he won Evo and he won DreamHack. So he got on the plane from Evo, went straight over to DreamHack, won that, and he's just like, my Rose cannot be tamed. And it is dangerous.
He might as well retire now because it will not get better than that.
It can't. I mean, I don't know if Rose has ever been as good as she is in Ultra. Of course, I don't know my history on Alpha super well either. All right, so Evil Ryu, popular in Ultra, a little bit of a health buff. And of course, still retaining that classic Evil Ryu high burst damage. And that low forward is always a block string more often at longer ranges than normal Ryus. But it is slower to start up. And right there, I mean, that's the name of the game for Evil Ryu. You want to hit confirm that low forward into fireball, FADC forward, and basically kill your opponent. I mean, there's no other way to go about it. You're not going to chip them out. You're not going to, hopefully get a win. You're just going to right out kill them. And unfortunately, had he have completed that combo, he would have gotten the kill right there. Oh, dropped the link, FABC forward.